He was born with the face and body of an 80-year-old man. His mother died giving birth, and his father, horrified, abandoned him. When the woman who would raise him first saw the infant, she was startled. Doctors diagnosed him with extreme progeria, severe arthritis, cataracts, and nearly every ailment of the elderly. His life, they said, had begun at its end, and he would not survive more than 2 weeks. But the childless caregiver who found him believed he was a miracle from God. She took him in, named him Benjamin, and raised him in a nursing home. 7 years passed. Benjamin now looked like a frail old man, thin hair, thick glasses, moving only with the help of a wheelchair. Yet inside, he was still a curious child, longing to see the world beyond the home. In reality, his companions were the elderly residents, living out their final days. One day, encouraged by a priest, Benjamin struggled to his feet and walked. Slowly, his ailments began to ease. As the years passed, he seemed to grow younger, his body strengthening, his hair thickening, though his days still revolved around the quiet routines of the home. At 12, he met the person who would change his life, Daisy, a lively girl who visited her grandmother every weekend. They ate together, listened to stories, and she showed him her secret hideout. She found him different from the other residents, not as old as he appeared, and even touched his wrinkled face with curiosity. But when her grandmother discovered them, she scolded Daisy and sent Benjamin away, leaving him deeply hurt. His aged appearance had already brought him more pain than most children could bear. As Benjamin's body grew stronger, his weekends became his greatest joy, Daisy's visits. She was now a young woman, and together they would watch the sea and the great ships passing by. Daisy dreamed aloud of sailing away, planting a seed in Benjamin's heart. In the nursing home, death was a constant presence. Funerals came regularly, though Benjamin did not yet grasp the meaning of loss, until the autumn when Mrs. Lawson, who had taught him piano and life lessons, passed away. For the first time, he understood what it meant to lose someone. At 17, Benjamin packed his belongings and said goodbye. His foster mother wept, urging him to take care of himself. Daisy, reluctant to part, made him promise to send her postcards from wherever he went. Benjamin became a sailor, traveling across oceans and tasting a life of adventure. True to his word, he sent Daisy postcards from every port. Meanwhile, Daisy blossomed into a talented ballet dancer. One day, a postcard brought her no joy. Benjamin wrote that he had fallen in love with Elizabeth, a woman of quiet elegance and intellect. She was not conventionally beautiful, but her grace captivated him. Elizabeth, in turn, was drawn to the vitality she saw in Benjamin's unusual life. They dined by candlelight, walked through snow, and spoke of dreams and the future. Then, without warning, Elizabeth disappeared, leaving only a note. Benjamin realized he had been just a passing chapter in her story. At 21, World War II erupted. The Navy requisitioned his ship, and Benjamin was sent to war. During a supply mission, they engaged the enemy at close range. The captain was fatally shot, and by night's end, every crew member was dead, except Benjamin. When the war ended, he returned home, looking far younger than before. His foster mother barely recognized him. Thick dark hair, sharper senses, a body renewed. Around him, everyone else was aging. Only he was moving backward in time. Before long, Daisy returned as well. She was astonished by Benjamin's transformation, and he was struck by her beauty. Once separated by what seemed like generations, they now appeared closer in age. They shared a candlelit dinner, but as Daisy spoke passionately about her dance career, Benjamin found himself unable to focus. They seemed to inhabit different worlds. She was vibrant, fearless, and ready to love. But when she tried to draw closer, Benjamin hesitated.